How's it going, guys? Working on a Mini Cooper R56. This has the N12 engine. My friend Kevin's house. And we're going to go ahead and put this Honda Civic engine in it. And should be a direct swap. What you guys think? Oh, I'm just messing with you. So this R56 has no compression, or has compression when you check it with the compression tester. When you start it up, it has a rough idle. If you hook the compression tester to it when it's idling on cylinder number 3, it has 0 compression. So something's going on. We went ahead and put it into service mode, so we have the whole core support tilted forward. You have to do that to get the exhaust manifold off, which is laying right here on the floor. We also have the intake manifold removed. That was quite the difficult process. There's bolts in the bottom holding brackets in. Take the bolts on top out, throttle body, bunch of hoses, a bunch of wires, and we have that laying right here on the floor. So we noticed here, well, amongst many other things, one being that the oil filter housing's barfing oil over the place, and you can see the number, what is this, number 3, is wet with gas, if you can see on the camera or not. And if you go up here and look, you look at the lifters. Try to get you the right shot here. There you go. You can see all of them have this little crossbar on it, and this one right here is shattered off, and you can see it's busted right there and right there. So it seems like in the little wheel, the roller bearing has a lot more play in it what it should. Really don't know. We're in the camera focus. We're in transition right now. The engine mount is out. We're getting ready to take the cam sprockets off and let the timing chain down. I think we're pretty much down to right now taking the head bolts out after taking the sprockets off and lifting the head out. And that's going to reveal if the valve's burned or what's going on with that. We're not really sure right now. We can't put it back together. We can't replace this, put it back in, and hope the valve isn't burned. We just can't take that chance. We're so close to having it all apart right now. So we'll come back in here in a few minutes and hopefully have this head out and know a little more what's going on. All right, so we about got it ready to lift off. I'm taking the thermostat and everything off the side, all the water jacket stuff, unplug countless other plugs. The head bolts, there's 2 extra head bolts here, one there, and there's also the one on the back. Let's see if I could show you. On the back is right there. I'm sure a lot of people forget to take that off and snap that ear off. So we had to pull the whole motor mount out. We had to pull the 4 bolts out on the bracket that goes on the front, and then we had to take a plug out, this guy right here, that goes through the timing chain guide, the upper. Now, the way you should do it, you should take the crank pulley off, take the hub off, slip the timing chain guides out. This will get it off tonight, because this one over here is loose, right? We're just going to slip it up, and we're going to roll the whole head out this way, and we're going to take it off like that. So everything should come off. The head is actually loose. You can see there or not, but it is just sitting on there. The dipstick, I think we're clear on it. We did have to pull the dipstick out. That does go down through the timing chain operation, and that is already out. Here's a bracket that we took off the front, and we just stuck the bolts back in it, and that's how that works out. So I would say this thing, it's kind of like a BMW. It's a BMW engine, but it's almost like BMW cheaped out on it. The car is really tiny. It's even smaller than that 1 Series I'm working on, and everything's crammed in there really bad, and everything's really difficult to get out. If you're going to go ahead and do a head gasket on one of these, Kevin said don't, but you better have some pretty good tools and some pretty good knowledge, because it's definitely not easy to get the head off. And remember, you're supposed to replace the head bolts. You can see how long these head bolts are. They're probably, what, 8 inches long. And, So that's it. We're going to go let this head off, and hopefully we see a burnt valve or something physically wrong, and we know where the mist is coming from. All right, so we got the cylinder head off. If you can see it here, I'll put some light on it. And there's nothing wrong. Cylinder walls all look good. A little bit of carbon on the pistons, not bad. No cracks. I pulled the gasket off. That all looks good. The head on this upside down. I put the bolts back in the camshafts, turned it. None of the valves are burnt. It's barely opened up the intake because all the timing advance. Kevin's taking off the motor right now. We're going to try to manually activate that over and see if we can't see something wrong up in here. There's definitely something wrong with number 3 cylinder. At this point in time, we just don't know what it is. We got the timing tools. We don't have the special tool that takes this stuff off so you don't mess it up. All right, so here's where we're at. We went ahead and pulled the spring off. We clamped 2 different vice grips on each side of that, compressed it, and got it off without the special tool. I like to think we'd probably get it back on like that. So we pulled everything out. Everything is right here. There is nothing wrong with any of these parts except the little bail is broken off of this one. That light's a little too bright. Let me cut that and just do that. So anyway, the little bail is broken off of this one. This one has it on it. The lifters all seem like they're fine. Some guys were saying something about a broken valve spring. I think they meant the springs up here. We looked at the valve springs down there. They look fine. I really don't know. We're starting to run out of options here. I don't think it's a ring problem. The cylinder walls look perfect. So if any of you guys have any ideas on these N12 or N14 heads, you know, for sure let me know. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.